Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night at the Studio with Logan Jenkins. I am your host, Logan Jenkins.
Thank you. Welcome back to Late Night at the Studio with Logan Jenkins. I am your host, Logan Jenkins, and we're here. We got our special guest, 302 Frequency in the building, Jesse Hicks and Sean Clay, man. Thank y'all for coming out.
Thanks for having us. Man. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So, one thing that you guys do, you guys are musicians,
yes.
Right? So you are the singer. You both sing. Like, what's the deal? I mean, how y'all do y'all Milli Vanilli this? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, we both sing. We both are writers. He's a producer as well. So we've been working together with music for about 7 to 10. It was 7, 8 years.
Yeah. 7, 8.
Yeah.
Now, what got y'all into it though? Like, was it a thing like you just woke up like on some Jodeci? Like, ooh yeah, like, you wake up doing that? Or?
What's actually funny is we used to work at Bank of America together.
Okay.
And my lady at that time introduced us. Mm-hmm. She knew I sang, heard him sing. From there, it
and
went
just
on.
Put two and
right.
two together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So shout out to your ex lady. You know?
Yeah.
she had an eye for greatness.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you guys got together, like, was it a thing of like you just like instantly hit it off, or you just like, man, who's
Pretty much.
Yeah, it was very organic.
Was it a Dre's connection or like?
At the time, I didn't have these.
In fact, actually, I didn't have these at braids.
Yeah. When we got together, it was like an instant thing. Mm-hmm. I've heard his material, loved his material. I figured I could work with it. So we got together and just been building since then.
Okay. Yeah. Now you say you heard his material, you love his material. Like, where do you get your material from?
Well, honestly, I used to have this little air recorder, and I didn't really know nobody in the industry. I didn't know nobody musically or anything like that. So I used to be by myself, doing my Jodeci thing in the mirror, you know what I mean? Boom, bop, boom. And then one day I was like, you know what? These songs sound all the same. Let me see if I can write something myself. And I started writing music from there, and it just was, something just that I love to do by myself.
Okay.
But I never shared it with nobody. And then,
was it thinking like you were scared, or you just?
Well, I mean, I just had never ventured out in that direction, so I guess you could say it was a little bit fear. But for the most part, it's just I didn't know what direction to go anyway. I was just doing it for myself. But then I had. As he said, his ex, we were friends. We all sat kind of like in the same area or whatever like that. And one day I was listening to my own little recorder, and she was like, "Oh, that sounds nice. Who's that?" "Well, that's me." And she was like, "What? Let me put you to somebody real quick." And so she introduced me to him. The thing about it is, me and him sat next to each other for about 6-7 months and never spoke.
Never spoke.
Never spoke. Well, I mean, we would say hello or something, but that's
what's going on?
Pretty much.
Get back to your typing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, question for you, because anytime I've ever done any acting, I've ever done any voiceovers or whatever, like hearing my own voice just sounds weird to me. Like, is that like is that something you got to get used to, or is it?
It's definitely something you got used to.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get used to it myself.
Right.
It's I don't know. It's a different feel. It definitely feels different.
It definitely is. In fact, our first experience in the studio with him, I remember he played me back, and I was like, "Who's that?" He was like, "Oh, that was you." I'm like, "What? That's what I sound like." And it's different from when you're in the bathroom, you sound like you got the acoustics going on. It sounds a whole lot better. You can hold the note better.
And once you get behind that mic, it's totally different. You see a lot of people get intimidated by the mic as well.
Absolutely.
Right. Now, was that a thing that you guys, in that intimidation factor? Is that a thing like you walked into that like, "Yo, man, I don't know if I'm going to be good at this," or like, did you ever have that area of doubt, or was it just?
I think more so for
me.
me.
You were the shit.
More so for me because again, I was inexperienced in a lot of different directions with the music, and it was a different caliber to walk into. So yeah, I did have that big fear.
Doing y'all thing, gracing me with your presence, it's always a good thing. So I just want to hop right on into it, man, because the Delaware scene, as far as like music is concerned, is I feel like Delaware is one of those places where everybody's doing something, but don't nobody know what you guys do, or you wouldn't know what the next person does, or anything like that. What is 302 Frequency?
302 Frequency, we are a music group, basically, as well as also a label. We are on a mission, basically, to be able to bring more positivity to the state of Delaware. It's a lot, like you said, we have a lot of people that are here that are multi-talented, but at the same time, we are not networking enough together to be able to bring that talent to the forefront. So what we're trying to do is be able to be that ship that kind of leads that direction. Not to say that there's nothing out there that Delaware has done, but again, we're trying to make sure that we're touching that music, creativity, and the arts, if you will, and bring it to the forefront.
Yeah, I respect it, man. So, you guys are singers, producers. You guys write your own thing. Like, what got you into music? Like, what was it? What's going on? Where it's like, you know what, music is going to be my outlet for this.
For myself, it was just one day just sitting around listening to the same music, and I was just like, well, there's nothing different out there. It's the same type of music that was going on. So I was figuring out what was the type of spin that I'm looking for. I realized I had to try to do something myself. Just from recording little small videos of myself or on an air recorder in the mirror, everybody's, a shower singer. I don't care what anybody says. You don't sound good in the shower.
Yeah, I turn up some Luther in the shower.
Right. So, you know what I mean? So, like, it was just really just for, at least for myself, that's where it actually stemmed for me.
And for me, it's just, it's life. That's pretty much all I know. I grew up in a musically gifted family, both sides of the family, mom and pops. So that's pretty much all I know. I'm not the best at what I do, but I do what I do when I can do it.
You do what you do the best you can.
Right.
It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do when you allow yourself to get through things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through to get through.
Right.
But it's amazing what you can do when you allow yourself to get through it. And some people don't have the willpower to allow themselves to get through it. You know what I mean? So that's always one thing that I can, flaws and all, you know what I'm saying? That you can look back and say, you know what? Okay, I got
through it.
And you know what? I'm a lot stronger because of it. You know what I mean? And, now the next person, because I've always believed that somebody's looking at you. Regardless of
you're always under the microscope.
What? You know what I mean? And life, and this analogy may seem pretty grim, but in life, you got a handful of bullets. Everybody got a gun pointed at you. Your job is to not give anybody any bullets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. And that's hard. You know what I mean? Being a black man. What are some things that help get you through?
Well, I mean, for myself, family, that's the main thing with me. I have 6 brothers and sisters, so we're a large group. Right. And just being there for each other, that helped with the support that I needed to be able to get through many bad days, a lot of bad situations that I ran into. Being married now, having a family, that actually just gives me more support. And allows me to be able to carry on daily. It gives me a purpose.
Allows you to get through it, dog.
My son.
So how old is your son?
9. 9 years old. My son, brother, family out here. I look to those people. Don't give up. Don't quit. Stay prayed up. That's what gets me through.
I'm all for it. And then you got family here at the studio. So whenever y'all need, don't hesitate. Don't ever hesitate to come to the studio late night. We want to wrap this up. Now, one thing before we go ahead into a close, man. Favorite song off the new album? What is it?
Medication.
Medication.
Yeah.
Medication.
Actually talking about, I can't live without her. She's my medication. Period. Like, yeah, that right there, that, and the people love it. So people love it
as well.
Right.
For myself, "Empowerment" actually is a song that really stands out to me. It was my first real single that we actually worked on together, and he helped produce the music for. and it was just a very impactful song. And it was just for me, you know, again, in a different standpoint, just getting in the view of a woman and being able to see her scope
From a woman's point of view,
just being able to go through what they go through. You know, just being women, being black women. You know, it's hard. It's not just hard for the black man. It's hard for us as black culture, and what we go through within our own lives on our day-to-day basis.
Definitely. Definitely.
Hey man, I'm with you, man, and I say this in closing, man, as I raise my glass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One last question before we wrap up, man. Greatest achievement thus far?
Meeting this guy.
I concur.
You know,
That
I'm all
and I always have to say, my son. I'm sorry, I love my son. I can't get that enough. I love him.
And you know what? And I say this, man. You know, black man, I'm proud that that's your answer. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud that you're being a father to your children, man. You know what I mean? Because it's so many times as a man you get a bad rap, and you already got 2 strikes against you because you're black. You know what I mean? And for you guys to overcome that and find the positives because you're still standing. And have these situations where, you know what, you have the quote unquote relationship goals already. You're married. You did it, and it can be easy.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
Yeah.
You put in that work, man. I definitely toast to you guys, man. I cheers to you guys, man. Very
Cheers.
proud. You know, 302 Frequency, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing their thing. Don't forget, reach out to them on Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. Sounds of a Grown Man, Volume 1.5 will be released next month. iTunes, Spotify, whatever you can find it on, it'll be there.
You can
Believe me.
302 Frequency. You can also find us on Facebook. You can as well as also be able to find
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Look us up. We'll be there.
Go, man. Look them up. Do yourself a favor. 302 Frequency, y'all. Very happy that you came to the studio.
Thank you, man.